Hi, Prisma team. My name is Worden, and I'm very excited about the opportunity of becoming a high school mentor coach for your guys' school. The main thing that attracted me to Prisma was your guys' approach on learning and the fact that it can be engaging, supportive, and even fun sometimes. Right now, I'm currently a facilitative teacher in alternative education for high school students. And I feel like I'm constantly trying to find new ways and materials and resources to get the students engaged in learning and figuring out ways to make them want to read the Odyssey, or what lessons can we learn from reading The Great Gatsby. And also, this math problem, this might help you figure out how to do your taxes in the future. It might help you learn how to finance a house or even a car someday. So trying to get them to apply that learning to real life situations. Something I really try to teach my students is that it's not always about the curriculum that you're learning. Sometimes it's about the challenge and the discipline and trying to overcome that and, what you take away from that. I think in high school, a lot of times that's where we learn how to ask questions. It's how we learn to figure out ourselves and things that we like, and to prove to ourselves that we can do hard things and we can succeed. For me, I'd say my philosophy when it comes to teaching is trying to get the students to figure out who they are and what they like. Because I always thought of it as it's okay if you don't like math, but you are going to have to pass this math class in order to move ahead to the next one. And maybe you really, really like writing. So let's figure out, what careers we can go down that involve that center around that. So trying to figure out who you are and what works best for you. And also learning that you don't have to be perfect at everything, because we're not all going to be great at stuff all the time. That's the whole point of life and learning. I always tell my students that school isn't supposed to be easy because life isn't easy. So learning how to overcome these problems at a young age is going to help you learn how to handle those problems at an older age. So I think I'm really centered on that. And I also have experience working in admissions. When I was in college, I went to Illinois State University, and I was a tour guide, and I also worked in the admissions office. And that was one of my favorite jobs ever, because I would have these high school students come in and they would tell me, man, I have no idea what I want to do. And I would tell them that's okay, because I'm here and I had no idea what I wanted to do either. So I would usually sit down with them and we'd look at a list of majors and minors and kind of looking at the classes that involved in each of those categories. What classes excite you? What classes make you want to come to school? Which classes are you going to show up to and go to class to? And just seeing them become excited about it, like, oh, maybe I could go into this, or hey, I'm really interested in that. That was my favorite part of the job, was seeing them become excited about it. Because to me, that's what learning is supposed to be about, is being excited and looking forward to actually learning something that you want to learn. So that was always great. And I feel like that I have applied that a lot to teaching my high school students now, because I get the same thing where they're like, what comes next? And it's like, it's okay if you don't know, but we're going to figure it out together. I think overall, I'm really just kind of looking for my next step in my career, seeing, what else is out there. I know I'm very passionate and driven to work with youth and trying to help them thrive and figure out what they want to do in this world. And I think Prisma is a great fit for that, because I can see all the evidence is there. I see happy staff, happy parents, happy teachers, all of it, and students, of course. So I definitely notice, looking online, I see 98% of the parents that you guys work with agree that Prisma helps prepare their students for the real world. And also 100% of your guys' seniors have also been accepted into at least 2 colleges. And I think that's extremely impressive. And that just makes me want to learn more. I believe I'd be a great fit for your team because of my experience in teaching and mentoring youth, and also my experience in career and college planning, that kind of stuff. I can tell that Prisma is very passionate about helping the youth in the world, and I'm glad that we have the same goal. So I feel like that would be a perfect fit. From what I've seen, you guys are a very forward-thinking school, and I love that. I really would love to be a part of it. So I'm really looking forward to hearing from you guys, and thank you so much for your consideration. And yeah,